I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation, under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Frontier. I'm Dan Demon, and this is Frontier's Friday Morning School News. Today is the 5th day of Black History Month, and we're going to be talking about national news, French club updates, pop culture, stocks, coffee house, sports, and much more. The quote of the week is, "The time is always right to do what is right," and that's by Martin Luther King Jr. Have a great day, Frontier.
What's up, guys? Alec Kirkendall here, and it is Super Bowl weekend. Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are facing off against last year's world champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. It's going to be interesting to see if the six-time champ can win a ring without Bill Belichick. Last week, the Bucs beat the Green Bay Packers 31-26 in the NFC Championship game. In the AFC, the Chiefs' offense overpowered the Buffalo Bills with a 38-24 win.
According to Jamiles Larety and Abby Von Sickley at the New York Times, a new report has come out about Officer Derek Chauvin, who murdered George Floyd last May, about 8 months and 1 week ago, as many of us are aware. Officer Chauvin was consequently fired from his position at the police department. New news is coming out that Chauvin was, quote, subject of one of at least 22 complaints or internal investigations during his more than 19 years at the department, only one of which resulted in discipline. There were 4 people who were physically abused and during their arrest by Chauvin, including Zoya Code, who was arrested 3 years before Floyd, Julian Hernandez, Jimmy Bostic, and Sir Riley Pete. Hernandez was the earliest report of Chauvin's abuses in 2015. Quote, critics say that the department has a long history of abuse, the Minneapolis Police Department, but never fully put in place the federal recommendations, a better system of tracking complaints and punishing officers. Quote, some of those whom Mr. Chauvin arrested said that learning the same officer had been involved in Mr. Floyd's death made them regret that they had not punished harder to hold the officer and the department accountable. I don't have anything against cops. I've got relatives that are cops, said Mr. Hernandez, the carpenter arrested at the nightclub. But he should have never been on the force that long.
So today I'll be talking about Dustin Pedroia's retirement. He's retiring because he hasn't played since 2019 because of a knee injury 2 seasons earlier that he announced that he'll be retiring Monday. Pedroia planned to return to the baseball field working with the Red Sox training staff to help his knee getting better, and that he would need partial knee replacement, but due to the coronavirus pandemic or COVID-19, the surgery was delayed until December 20th. He wasn't in a good place. He couldn't play. He was just living a normal life, and he had the surgery a week later, and he could walk without pain and swelling, and he could do everything except run.
Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be talking about the stock market. So, GameStop shot up 1,700% because of a short squeeze. Because a bunch of people online decided that would be kind of silly. In other news, there was a false Amber Alert in Texas, with the suspect being the Chucky doll. All right, that's all. So I have for that, and people are now suing Nintendo. All right, have a good week.
Okay, so for the top 10 songs this week, we have Bang by AJR at number 10. Number 9 is Good Days by SZA. Number 8 is Holy by Justin Bieber featuring Chance the Rapper. Number 7 is Positions by Ariana Grande. Number 6 is Go Crazy by Chris Brown and Young Thug. Levitating by Dua Lipa featuring DaBaby is at number 5. Number 4 is 34 plus 35 by Ariana Grande. Number 3 is Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. Number 2 is Mood by 24K featuring Ian Dior. And at number 1 is Driver's License by Olivia Rodrigo.
What's up, Frontier? It's Gates. I'm here to tell you some pretty big news, okay? Frontier is hosting its first virtual coffee house. What that means is that you're going to need to record yourself this time performing whatever act you want to perform. Make sure it's school appropriate, of course. Those submissions are going to need to be in by February 5th, okay? You're going to send those to the top email. That is Leo Francesco's email, okay? Please get those in by February 5th. He's got a lot of editing to do. Don't make it harder than it needs to be. Now, if you have any questions, because I didn't explain it well enough, which I probably didn't, you can shoot those to Miss Lawton, okay? I also provided her email. It is right there. I think I'm done here. Take care. I really hope I see a lot of you there. I'm done. Yeah, all right. Take care, guys.
So how's the team looking this year?
Slow start, 0-1 right now. 7 games left, plan on winning all of them, and smoking Turners tomorrow night.
Yep, definitely a slow start. We came into the season down 2 games, but we're planning on bouncing back and looking at a 7-1 record.
How has the COVID season changed how basketball is played for you guys?
So far, it doesn't feel like COVID has changed too much. Everything's pretty much the same, but it's definitely a little harder to breathe in the masks.
Masks were a bit of a getting used to process, but other than that, game hasn't really changed much. Same thing we're used to. So.
And how was the first game for you guys?
First game was definitely rough. We were rusty, missing a lot of shots. We looked all right besides that, but yeah, like we said, we're planning on bouncing back.
Yeah, just got to put everything together and work hard in the next game.
All right, thank you.
Bonjour, c'est moi, Madame Yao, inviting you to become a member of the French Cine Club. We meet the first Monday of every month, starting Monday. So please send me an email so I can invite you. See you at the movies. Au revoir.
Actions I made in life results to crime me. Let me tell you about someone who was willing to die for me. Someone who fought for rights to get equality and peace. They said to preach the word, man, I'ma speak on reality. John Lewis, a real figure in this movement. Black lives matter, to this day we still use it. Born in Alabama, 1940 in the segregation. He worked the field, some we don't know about in this generation. To make a living in this country, all the problems facing. He was a black man who beat the odds with education. Such a reason we as blessed go enjoy vacation. To tell a story from his face, his life you start to trace it. They tried to wipe us out, and that fact we never lose it. He protests for rights to eat together as one unit. He wanted us to be one whole. I see a black and white diverse class in front of my eyes, so yeah, we reached that goal. And at that time, blacks and whites, we couldn't ride together. Lewis decided that wasn't gonna be life forever. John Lewis is of the famous 13, who wrote a bust of black and whites, cause Dr. King had a dream. A freedom rider, a leader with respect. Arrested over 20 times, equity at his best. Equity at his best. Crazy how activists get thrown to jail. For some non-violent acts, we gotta hold a cell. But they can beat us down and shoot us 16 times in the back. Go to court and people barely wanna acknowledge that. But I understand people see it from a certain view. Put you in my shoes, what happens when it's down to you?
Still gotta ride for freedom. Let us ride. John Lewis taught us to fight for our right.
Young people behind the Iron Curtain would see Selma and eventually tear down that wall. Young people in Soweto would hear Bobby Kennedy talk about ripples of hope and eventually banish the scourge of apartheid. Young people in Burma went to prison rather than submit to military rule. They saw what John Lewis had done.
We're excited to announce the second ever Black History Rap Contest in honor of Black History Month. That's right, we're doing it again. We're inviting students to write a rap about an important Black American who deserves their own Flocab lesson. 2 grand prize winners will have their winning lyrics made into brand new Flocabulary videos that will be featured on Flocabulary.com. Why are we doing this? Because Black history matters, and because we want to continue to use hip-hop to teach history and reach more students. Teachers, the contest packet with everything that you need, including the official rules and a rubric for the contest, can be found in the teacher resources or in the description of this video. This contest is for individual student work only. Entries must be submitted by teachers, parents, or guardians. Now for the specifics. Students, follow these steps. Step 1. Choose who you're writing your rap about. It should be a Black American who made an important impact on history. Somebody that you believe deserves their own Flocab video but doesn't have one yet. Which Black Americans have we already made a Flocab video about? Well, these people. So don't pick them. We encourage entries about hidden figures, people who textbooks too often leave out. Step 2. Once you've picked, it's research time. Learn about that person's life, significance, and what traits made them successful. If there's anything controversial in their past, think about how you're going to address that. Step 3. After research, it's time to write. You can turn your notes into a rap. And you can write in Lyric Lab, which is where you'll find rhymes as well as beats to write to. If you don't have access to Lyric Lab, there's a graphic organizer that you can use, and it's in the contest packet. Step 4. Edit your lyrics until you love them. They should rhyme, have rhythm, and include figurative language and wordplay. Your finished rap should be at least 12 lines long. Step 5. Have an adult fill out an entry form with your lyrics, and don't forget to check out that contest packet for more information. We can't wait to see what you all submit for this year's Black History Rap Contest. And most importantly, happy Black History Month from Flocabulary.
And I am going to play Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I might do other things in Hampshire County. I have a lot of chores with Mom, etc.
Awesome. Are you going to watch the Super Bowl?
I might.
Great. See you later, Dan.
Bye. Have a good weekend.
Thank you for joining us on the news this week. Come back next week for more local, national, and worldwide news. If there's anything you'd like to see in the news or put in the news, just give Mr. American an email and he'll get back to you, and we'll see you next week.